I have no idea which one of these audio things works. So hello. It's the best opening. Is I'm just confused.
The best opening.
All right. So I'm here with Luke. We're playing
Hello,
some
everyone.
Mantis Falls because Luke wanted to teach me Mantis Falls, and I've heard a lot about this game, and I know nothing about it. So Luke is going to teach it to me, which is perfect. So I'm going to sit here and sip my tea while he teaches. So take it away,
Okay.
Luke.
So Mantis Falls is a semi-cooperative game. In regards to that, you sometimes are
I'm
working
making a
together as a
face.
team,
I'm
and
making a face.
sometimes you're making a face. Do you not like cooperative or semi-cooperative games?
I'm hesitant. Not hesitant, but I'm intrigued.
Well, I will say that while normally that certain like semi-cooperative, I don't. They're not always my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Mantis Falls surprised me. I'm excited to see what you think at the end
Okay.
of this.
Okay. Okay.
So the basics is that we are in a mob-ruled town.
Perfect.
And we have seen something we were not supposed to see. so,
Perfect.
so as players will see, we have roles. I'm going to flip these over just because
That's fine.
we're going to reset up here in 1 second because I
Oh
need to talk through
no.
kind of the stuff.
This
So,
side was a witness.
yes. So, in this game, there are witnesses and assassins. They're either only we are either both going to be witnesses or one of us is an assassin and the other person's a witness. So that changes how the game win and loses. So if we are both witnesses,
Mm-hmm.
the only way we win is by getting our player pieces. So you can see it, we have our player pieces.
Oh,
So
I'm
you're
such
the
an
red,
unassuming lady.
and then I'm this guy with the umbrella. He's actually
You
like my
are
favorite.
suspicious.
I know I have a good umbrella. It's raining. It's
Yeah, it's
obviously it's
clearly not raining because look how calm I am.
100% raining. The goal for us is that we go serpentine through the road,
Okay.
and we both get to the end of this road. At the start of our turns, we are both alive at the end of the road if we're both witnesses.
Okay.
Otherwise,
One of us might be
when
dead.
someone dies, so either the assassin needs to kill the witness, or the witness effectively survives and kills the assassin, or the let's say you were the witness and I was the assassin, like it was drawn. You get to the end at the start of your turn, you're the only witness, and that's how the game ends. You escape and run away.
Okay. So
Does
if
that
we're
make
both
sense?
witnesses, I have to
We're
abandon you to get out of here.
No, if we're both witnesses, we both need to get
Okay.
here.
Okay.
We're both
Okay.
on the same team.
Okay.
The hardest part of this
Is not knowing
is
if one of us
you
is the
don't know
assassin. Okay.
literally until the end when the game ends if you're both telling the truth or not.
Okay.
So, okay. So this will tell you like what your role is, and we'll have the roles over here. We
Okay.
both have characters. We're playing the base, so we're both urbanites, which all that means is that we have 8 maximum wounds. I'll talk about wounds in a second and what that
Oh boy.
means and how that matters. But just know we have your maximum wounds is 8. So
Okay.
okay, so it's all gonna get set up. So I will talk about the kind of the board, and then I'll talk about kind of how the turns work. So this is the Mantis Falls board. This is the road. There is road at sunset, road at night, and road at dark. Effectively, as we go, it gets more dangerous and scary.
Makes sense. I'm trying to figure out the difference between night and dark, but it makes sense.
uh, darker night. Okay. Um, so if you look at one of these cards, one of these road cards,
Okay.
you will see that there's a stoplight. There's a
Yeah.
name saying like what part of the road it is, and then you'll have maybe like icons in the bottom right hand corner.
So
So,
the name saying what part of the road it is for this one, does it say sunset? Is that?
yep,
Okay, that's the name of the road. Okay.
yep. So sometimes it'll refer to sunset or night or dark. Some cards will refer to them. So that's the only reason it matters. The top left events, and we have an event deck over here, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Uh, Events will reference these stoplight colors and the numbers in them.
Okay.
Just so you know, usually the red light is the worst one. The
Makes
green light's
sense.
the best one.
That
So
also makes sense.
as we go through, you'll start seeing like higher red numbers than
Oh gosh.
normal.
Okay. Okay.
As you can see in the bottom right, there's a bus icon. and also a phone icon. And then there's also an ambush icon, which I will, let me see if I can find one. Oh, that's a broken road, which is good. I need to talk about that. Aha, here, ambush. So the
It straight up
bus,
says ambush. Got it.
the bus, some events will reference the bus. Like there's a bus ticket that lets you go from like bus stop to bus stop, helps you get through the road faster.
Okay.
The phone, so we'll talk about kind of cards in a second, but the phone is very important for one of your most impactful cards in the game, which is calling a hit. I'll talk about that a little bit later. And then ambushes are areas where you get hurt. Effectively, they deal 1 damage to you and make you discard a card from your hand.
Okay.
So,
I have a hand.
they're not good.
Look at that.
You have a hand, and we'll
Look
talk
at
about your hand in a second.
The mole is terrifying. Keep going.
The broken road is a spot that we have to like hop across, so it kind of slows us down. It doesn't always come up, but for people thinking about it in real life, these 4 like sunset cards, there's actually, you always have the start and end cards, so you actually have 4 in the game, and you shuffle and get rid of 1. You have 5 night, shuffle, get rid of 1, and then you have 4. And so you're not going to see that in this mod, but it makes it that there's variation. So sometimes this never comes up.
It's funny. TTS is funny that it kind of removes setup from games.
It does. Which like is good and bad, because sometimes you're like, oh, I like you don't realize how much setup can be. Speaking of like Spirit Island, like good gosh, sometimes like I love Spirit Island in real life. I've really enjoyed getting into that, but oh my goodness, compared to TTS, where it's just like it's like, oh, this is nice. So okay, off tangent, but effectively Broken Road, hard to get over, but you'll get some of these cards.
Can I see an action card? Is that allowed?
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually an action card, but these are also action.
Okay. Got it. Can I see an event card? Is that the one I'm missing?
Yes. And I'll throw, we need,
Okay.
Let me get one more. Nope, that's not what I want. Let me search.
Okay, so
I want one of these.
Okay, I'm kind of confused now, I think, again.
Yep.
So for the red light, what does that mean again?
So here, I'll show you in 1 second.
Okay.
Let me find a card that actually shows that. This is a good one. Okay. Okay. So the red lights, just know that they sometimes refer to on certain cards. So if you look at this like unseen opposition over here, it says health yellow number. So it's referencing the yellow number on the card that you're at.
I see. Okay.
So they'll sometimes say red, sometimes say green. So it just, you don't have to worry about that much. It will tell you. It's very specific in when it's referencing it. So.
Okay.
So that is what that's the road. We're going to be in a serpentine fashion. So we just go go through here, just go through. Yay.
Legit.
These are ally cards. We'll talk about it in a second, but you can draw these to get extra kind of abilities. These are the action by night like decks. They are of the midnight suit. They are very powerful cards that you either get by going over the broken road or by getting to the end of the road. So there's only 5 of them. They're very powerful. The midnight suit, if you just want to know, kind of like that's the top left of this card.
Yeah,
and
I see it.
It is the most powerful suit. Like the strongest abilities are in that suit, and so they're a little bit easier to get. Sometimes we'll never get these in this pile because we might not have the broken road. Just depends.
Okay.
So. Okay. Then we have our event deck, our action card deck, and then just the discard piles for those. And then conserved energy, which I'll talk about in 1 second. So that's just the layout of everything. And then you've got your player boards and all that. So, okay.
Nice.
So, any questions so far? Okay.
No.
So, this is a turn. So, first, you choose if you are going to move up to 1 road forward.
Okay.
So, if you do that, you're like, okay. So, I'm like, I want to move 1 road. I move 1 road. I flip over. You always see 1 road ahead of you.
Okay,
so you always know.
Like, you have like a mini flashlight.
Yep. So you just sit to see 1 road ahead. So you can kind of tell like, oh, okay, this is safe. This isn't safe. Do I need to jump it? Things like that. So Then if conserved energy is so if there are cards that fill up the conserved energy, so like if this was completely full.
Look at those teamwork cards. They got cute little
Meerkats.
Meerkats, yeah.
The artwork on this game is great. There's so many random things. It's awesome. You can discard all of these.
Okay.
To either heal a health point or you can move an extra space.
Okay.
We talked about this broken road.
So
that
we'll
is
need
how
some
you
conserved
can
energy to get over the broken road. Okay.
Yep. That is a way to get over the broken road is use conserved energy. So okay. After that, you will draw an event. So I've got 2 events over here.
Yep.
Actually 3 events. 4 events actually, because there's incidents and then there's oppositions. So
okay.
Incidents are 1 second. Grab my rule book. Is a harmful occurrence, like an earthquake or stepping on broken glass. They may be prevented by certain cards, but if you have cards that deal like wounds, they're like so attack cards, effectively think of them like that. Do nothing to these. These are just like something bad is happening.
Got
so
it.
you have only specific cards can cancel these out. They're harder to cancel, but usually they're not as like scary. Oppositions are like foes. They have the little person on them.
Gotcha.
And so they will have like a health. They'll say what happens if they're not defeated. And then if they are defeated, you get the bonus at the bottom.
I see.
Comparatively to incidents where you just take, if you can't cancel it, you just take the effect and you get the bonus.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Makes sense. I do have a question.
Yes. Is it about the seen and unseen?
No.
Okay, well, I'll talk about that in a second
It's about the health yellow number, actually.
Yes, okay.
It says health yellow number. Can you move once you have one of these on you to change their health?
Yes. So
Okay.
so I'll kind of go through the rest of the action play, or turn sequence. So after your event is drawn, you have your main play, then we'll process all of our actions, which I'll talk about in a second, and then you process the event. So
Okay.
you can move, like if you play a card that lets you move, you can change what that value is because the event happens after we do all of our action cards.
I see. Okay. So, okay. Cool.
That makes sense?
Yeah. So action cards, the health is at the time of execution. Got it.
Yep. So it's like the second to last step of your turn.
Simple enough. Are these buttons?
Yes, they are buttons, and they are wooden buttons in the physical copy.
That's hilarious. I love it. Okay. Continue
It's
on.
great.
Sorry,
and they're actually like wood.
noticed.
They're paper, but there's also in the at least the Kickstarter version, they're wood.
Oh,
They're nice wood things. They're very nice. So
you're a great advertisement. Anyway, continue.
I'm just telling you what I've got and what I like about it. So
It makes sense. It makes sense. I accept.
Okay, so this is one of the wildest things about this game. So you've got seen and unseen events. If it's a scene, it's visible to all. We'll put face up. Everyone can see it. If it's unseen, you do not show this.
Oh, perfect. So you don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah, so
Potentially.
what that means, and let's see if I have a good one to kind of explain this with. Okay, so this is a great one. So this unseen opposition is a great one. So, as you see, it has a health yellow number. Has this receive wounds 1 divide amongst players as you choose if it's not defeated. And then as players move forward, up to your green number, divide as you choose. You can bluff, you can tell the truth, you can say whatever you want to say about this card when it's unseen.
Okay.
The only thing you cannot do is when the effect happens, you cannot lie about that. You have to do what the effect says.
Okay.
But if it's something like this where it's like you choose, you don't have to let it be known that it was a choice.
Okay.
You can do it and be like, yeah, sorry, we had to do the damage to you. I'm sorry. And there's enough cards that do that. That's not like, you can't really tell if it's a lie or not.
Okay. There's like cards that do like both and stuff.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
You can say that the health is the green number or it's the red number. So you can make it that's like, oh, we really need to get this. It's the red number, even though it's the yellow number. You don't have to be truthful about that.
Okay.
And so but the biggest thing is for whenever you can and cannot bluff, you cannot alter the actual effects of the event. You can choose like what happens, and you just don't have to be truthful about it. And you don't have to say like if something doesn't happen, you don't have to say like what would have happened if it was like wasn't defeated. So it's like, oh, it could have probably done nothing, but you could have been like, it's gonna kill you, and just lie about it.
Oh man, look, this is gonna be tough. I'm not a good liar, so we'll see how all this goes.
But does that all make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. I am very
Okay.
good at being suspicious, though. So,
Well, this is gonna be perfect. Okay, so I'll move this out a little. So,
so
okay.
how do you defeat these people?
Well, I will tell you in 1 second. So
Okay,
now we
getting
are
ahead of
to
it.
our. So we drew the event. Let's say it was face up. So we'll just put it right here. It's face up. It's right here. So now you have your main play. Whoever's turn it is will choose, and then the other person will choose what they do. You have
Okay,
four options. One is do nothing. So you just do
yeah,
nothing.
that's my favorite option.
The first option, you create an action play. So when you create an action play,
Mm-hmm.
you play any number of cards from your hand
Mm-hmm.
that are of the same suit. You can play one, you can play four if you have them all at the same suit. So if you look, I have these two lilac cards.
I see. Okay,
So I can play,
and they
and I'll
say
play
their
them.
suit in the top right.
Yep, and I'll play them face down.
Oh, well, okay, there we go. Okay.
Now there are some cards that let you play other cards of not probably in this base one that we're doing, but in the expansion, like the extra module. There's some
Okay.
cards that let you add, like they let you pull another suit in and things like that. So they can let you
Ooh,
manipulate the rules a little bit. So
spicy.
you can conserve energy, so you can play one action card face up and conserve energy. So I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna put the baseball bat up here. You can do that,
Mm-hmm.
or you can discard up to two action cards. So you can just get rid of two action cards. I'll explain why that matters in a second. So, okay, so then I would choose. So let's say I'm just doing my action play. I'll play these two. Um, and then you would choose either if you want to do an action play, conserve energy, discard, or do nothing. So you get to choose one of those four options.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do it right now. Then we will both do the action reveal processing. I'll say that you played private call. So it's my turn. So we'll flip over my first card. It's baseball bat. So I'll deal one wound to event opposition, which if you look at the health, hey, look, that has one health. We kill it. Yay.
We did
So pretty
it.
much how to defeat these, you have to have enough damage from your cards that are greater or equal
Okay.
to what the opposition is.
And then when we get to the event, the opposition defeated would be the trigger
Yep.
would be triggered.
Yep. 100%.
Okay.
After we do the baseball bat, then you go. You'll do your private call.
Okay.
And then I will go and do my little look-see. So we alternate. So it's like we play it effectively. It's like if you want to think about it, it's like I play this card, you play the next card. So
Mm-hmm.
it snakes back
Yeah,
and
it's a
forth.
snake. Okay.
So, and that's very important because sometimes there are effects that cancel other cards that can mess things up because how they move. So the ordering is important. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we could talk about action cards here at this moment. So, as you saw, the top left is your suit.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is the name of the card. It has some effects on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So if it has like a one, that's like the first effect. Sometimes they have two.
Okay.
I don't think any of the ones we have here have two.
I got one. Here
Oh,
you
cool.
go.
So yeah, so the first thing you'd restore last gasp, which is this like marker, so you get to move it one to the left, and then you get to deal a wound to the other player, so you can just hurt someone. You can hurt me. There's no one else.
I don't want to hurt. Okay. So like,
But that's what would happen.
if like I needed to do that for the last gasp moment thing to move this back down or something,
Yep.
like I was here and I needed to move it back down or something,
You'd hurt
I would
me,
play
yes.
this to hurt you. I'd hurt you in the process.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I'd like be like, try. Okay. What if
As
we're
you-
friends?
That's the hard thing. You don't know if we are. So if you look at this, so like private call has a sometimes effect.
Mm-hmm.
So any of the effects, like of what you do, you have to then hit the requirements below that card. So if you look at this one, you need to be
On a road with
on
a
a
phone.
road with a phone.
Okay. So like if I'm here, it doesn't work, but if I'm here, it would, or here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There are also there are conditions. So sometimes they say condition on them. When it is processed, the card is placed face up in front of the player. So they'll put in your conditions box.
Okay.
And it remains active until something removes the card.
But it's such a cute little mole. Look at him. He's adorable. Okay.
So, I don't believe in the base game we have any afflictions, so I won't worry about those right now.
Okay.
Basically, they are a condition that you can't get rid of. They stay with you for the whole time.
So as you like keep playing the game, can you like give yourself like a character powers and stuff and be like
No, you
asymmetric?
have a single character for the whole game. There are extra characters
Well, I
in
meant
the.
like, like at a different game, like,
Oh
as you
yes,
continue on your journey of repeatedly playing this game.
yes. There are. Right now. There's only two other characters, I believe.
Okay.
There's a doctor who has 9 health, and then there is a. I'm trying to remember what the other
Wait,
one
how
is.
much health do we normally have? Only six?
Eight.
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 Okay. It goes to nine, so that confused
Yep.
me.
Yeah. So there is the three different characters that are currently in the game have 7 to 9 health.
I see.
That's
And
their
then
max
that's
health.
why the Urbanite says it has 8 health.
Yes.
Maximum is
And we'll
eight.
talk
Okay.
about wounds and life tracker here in 1 second. So we're gonna talk about allies. I'll grab an ally to show. So like Mr. Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
So there has a like a 4 up on like has a number up in the top, has
Yep.
like their picture, and then bottom it's like the effect. What happens is that you will draw. So you actually, when you're not actually gonna draw these randomly, you actually get to search this deck for allies, which is kind of nice. So like when you can draw ally cards, you just look
Oh
through the deck
god,
and pick
I'm
them.
gonna be just staring at that deck for a very long time then. Okay.
That's fine. It's just how it is the first time.
Makes sense.
But all you got to do is that you're trying. If you want the effect, you want to get the number of cards at the top, and then you just get that ally. So up until that point, so let's say you only have like one of Mr. Edwards, it would just be down here, face down in your ally. It's an incomplete ally. Mr. Nash. Let me find another Mr. Nash.
So
Here's Mr. Nash. So if you had two Mr. Nashes,
with like this private call, I could double call Mr. Nash to actually activate him.
you would just get him right away, and you'd just be up, and now you'd have this ability
Okay.
for the game, unless you lose the ally. So
Makes sense.
okay, they're pretty. They just give you little powers. They're nothing crazy. Okay, after we do our action reveal and processing, and then we process the event, we draw. So we draw to 7 action cards. So you have a 7 action card hand. So that is the reason why you would discard 2 cards, is to try to get rid of other cards, maybe try to get more cards. That it's a little bit of hand building, because like you can only play cards of one suit at a time. So you might want to try to build those up.
Gotcha. So
when you play
if all 7 cards were the same suit in some magical land? Could you play all 7?
Yep.
Cool.
100%. If you can draw, so let's say baseball bat was out here and conserved energy, like I put this out here, you could draw it from conserved energy. How we can share cards effectively, we can place it in conserved energy and draw,
Okay.
and then also you can draw from the action card pile right here. So.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a turn. So like I'll do my turn, and then you'll do a turn, and vice versa. We'll just keep going until the game goes. So does that all make sense so far?
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Okay. So wounds, the big part of the game. So,
oh boy.
You're gonna start at 0, and you're gonna keep track with the red button. So if you take 1 wound, you just move it to the right one. We all have a character with their maximum number of wounds. So if you can never have wounds greater than your maximum. So if you get to 8, you're at your maximum wounds.
I died.
You might ask me. Nope, you do not die.
Oh, I didn't die. What happens?
You go to a last gasp play.
Oh.
So what happens is we finish processing the current card. So if you had a card that made you get your maximum wounds, you finish processing. So let's say you played the tincture card, and I was at 7, you got me to 8. We'd process that card, and then we'd go into a last gasp play. So we suspend everything. So like even if we have more action card plays,
okay,
we will pause that, and we'll keep going into a whole separate action card play.
Okay.
Then we'll do an action card play. We'll reveal as many cards as we want. And then we will see if we survive or we die.
Okay.
So if at the end of the play your wounds are below the maximum and your gas marker's below 3, you survived. Yay! And you just keep going. If you are at your maximum still, or your gas marker's at 3, you are dead, and the game is over. So.
Okay.
And then, so that's just kind of how it happens. Why that matters is because, let's say I know I'm going to die, and I'm a witness,
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to maybe kill you, so we tie. Because at worst we're tied. At at
At
worst,
best.
like for me, we're
Mm-hmm.
tied. But at best, you want me to die because you might be an assassin. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think I get what's going on. You know what you're putting down?
okay. The final thing. So,
Okay.
and this is mostly just this call in the hit card has a few good
Yes.
things on it. So, sometimes if you're within one road of a phone, we both start with this card in our hand. By the way, it
Mm-hmm.
is a
Yeah,
very
I see
powerful
it.
card. It starts in the card. You do one of the following, and then you remove the card from the game. Either you deal 6 wounds to the event opposition, so it helps you like blast the event opposition to smithereens, or, and this is very specific, if there's cards that say only if you're truly a witness, like so you cannot lie, you have to do this.
Okay.
You can then, with this power, you make them discard number of action cards equal to half their wound total,
Mm-hmm.
and receive 9 wounds, which means they will have to go to a last gas play no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
So, this card is very scary because if you're an assassin, you know the opponent has it and they can attack you and try to kill you. And it just means as a witness, you have to be careful about using it because you have to be close to a phone to be able to use it. So,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get started and then
I
you'll see kind of how this goes.
I do have one question. It's from the
Okay.
audience. Pat asked, "Is this the game Luke's wife got super mad at him for the betrayal last second?"
Yes. 100%.
Beautiful. All right.
100%.
Well then, the
Load.
screen went white.
Sorry,
Resets.
it's loading.
Resets
Resetting.
indeed.
Any other questions from the...
No, that was it. It's just me and just Pat chatting
Sounds
and
good.
you know making fun of you.
Okay. You can check your roll hidden. It should be over to the right.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Okay, well, I'll go first then. Just
Okay.
to
Yeah.
make it easy.
Kick it off.
Okay, I am going to move forward 1 road. So we'll flip it over.
Oh God, that's a scary road. It's got a
that's fine.
4. But that's
It'll
a
be okay.
4. It's scary.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yep.
Can my action cards affect your event cards?
Yes, so like when an event happens, we will both either do action plays or not do action plays, and so we both
Okay.
can work together to defeat that thing that's currently there.
Got it.
So, so health. This is 0. So
Perfect. We already
we will
did
beat
it.
it.
Defeated.
Nothing happens if it's defeated, so it's effectively we're just not going to do anything.
Okay. So we don't go to the action. Do we still go to the action phase or no?
Yes, we still do. It doesn't matter. We will still do everything normally.
Okay.
I am going to play a teamwork to conserve energy. I'm trying to be on the team here. So, teamwork is a card that has to be played. You have to effectively have 2 of them played in each another player's action play.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm putting it out here as either it's a good card for conserve energy to burn through, or as something you can draw to help you. So.
Okay. Okay.
So now you get to choose if you want to either do an action play, discard 2 cards, play and conserve energy, or do nothing.
I think I'm not gonna do anything yet.
That's totally fine. Okay, so we process the event. Nothing happens. And then I draw a single card.
Okay.
Your turn.
I move forward 1. Then I draw an event.
Yep. And so yeah, draw an event, and then just look at it, and then see if it's seen or unseen. If it's seen, you'll flip it over. If it's unseen, you keep it face down.
I already don't like this. Okay, wait. Let me actually read the card now after I've seen it's unseen. Okay. Well, that's problematic. So I got a situation.
Okay. I will
He's
tell you something else here.
tell
This
me
is kind of
something else.
so you realize that. So we kind of talked about this last gasp and maximum wounds
Mhm.
in Mantis Falls. There are not many ways to heal. Therefore, your almost best healing times are during after you get to like a close to death play, like doing your last gasp.
Okay, okay.
Because you can never, I didn't say this earlier, but you can never go over your maximum. It effectively
Gotcha.
becomes the limit of what you can be dealt.
Okay.
And so if I can heal one and I'm down here, well, if they deal 6, it doesn't matter. But if I'm here and it says deal 3 more, it's like, well, okay, that doesn't matter. And then I heal one and I survive.
Okay.
So just so you know, so sometimes taking this damage early is fine. It's kind of just part of how the game goes. But
That's true. But if it's defeated, we can move forward stuff, which would be good.
okay, I've got ways to stop it.
It's got 2 health
Okay,
currently, assuming I
do
don't move.
do
Got
you
2
have
health.
a strength in numbers?
I don't. I have a bat.
Ooh, I cannot help with that then. I
Oh
only have stuff that I
man.
need. I need either this or another card to help me
All
stop it.
right. That's not what I want. Let's see. You're making me not like you here. I thought we were friends.
Well, I can't do anything about it. Not
Mm.
currently.
Oh. Okay. Okay. I see. I see. Um. Well. Okay. When I start, I just play whatever cards to start, right? Just
Yep.
play it.
Yes.
All right,
Yep.
well,
As long as they're the same suit, so you play them face down, and you'll make your action play.
okay, I'm just gonna put this one face down.
Okay. Okay. I have my action play. So now we
Oh
reveal
man,
your
you got
card.
too many. You got 2. That's scary. All right. Well, since you said taking wounds were good for you, I figured I should let you help out.
Okay. Okay. I see. I see. I see. I see.
You said it was good, right?
Oof, hurting me. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this as a condition. So have the doctor's bag. So helps me heal later on.
That's
And I've
good.
got phone calls. So
Ooh.
since we are both on the road with the phone, we get to take ally cards.
Oh,
So
you're so nice.
I'm searching first.
That makes sense.
Um,
It's just one card. Okay.
yep.
Look at you being nice while I was slightly a jerk.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 and 1. I'm gonna take. Oop, that's not what I want. Okay, and then you can, and so it's incomplete for me. So you can search and
Isn't
look
it only one
for
card?
what?
Isn't it only one card? Oh, any 2 ally cards. I can't read.
Yep.
Oh man, I gotta read. This is gonna be a hard game for me. All right, yours is incomplete. I have a question.
Yep.
Are there only 4 Mr. Edwards cards, or are there more than that?
I believe there's only 4. So,
Okay, so like once someone starts taking a thing,
yeah,
it's pretty
you can start
obvious they
seeing.
started
Yes.
taking the thing.
Yep.
Oh, you took the lady I wanted. She's so pretty. I would have been able to protect you if I had that lady.
Well, you didn't have that lady. Yeah.
That's
So
true. That's true. I
you wouldn't have
cannot.
been able to get that lady anyways at this point.
That's also true. What's this guy do? You know, I'm gonna go full and just grab this one. And they are complete. Boink.
Okay. So you have Mr. Nash. So
Dude.
that's very nice. It's that one's really hard for me to pass up. That one's a really good one because it gives you 8 cards instead of 7. So
It
Oh, I
seems.
didn't say this.
Hmm?
There's no discard phase. So if you have more than the top amount because of something, you never have to discard down to the number. It's just you don't
Okay.
draw any new ones.
Okay, so if, unless something specifically tells you to discard, you don't have to. Got it.
Yep. So okay, so we did our actions. So and we'll just discard them. So now um do the event. So I take how much damage?
2.
Two. Okay. Then you just put the event face down.
Ooh,
It
you
just
never see it.
I never
Unless you
see it.
watch the stream back. Then you
Yeah.
see it.
But I
At
will
least
not
you
do
have
that.
a way of knowing if I was truthfully lying.
No, I don't want to know. I'm just gonna say it, keep it hidden. Okay. So now so you have
At 6
six.
cards,
You draw two.
2, because of Nash.
You drew your two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then I will draw two. Okay. So now it is my turn. I'm gonna move forward again. Okay. I'm gonna take this event.
Ooh, a scene. 3 health to each player. Man, the scene ones are boring. They don't have
So
any
I will say we're
defeated
both only
conditions.
taking one.
Oh, that's not
So
bad.
I don't know if we need to really defeat this right now, to be
Yeah,
honest.
that's fair.
Like,
I can.
we're only taking one each. I'm not too worried about it yet. So I'm gonna make an action play.
I don't want to do that yet. So if I want to just like get rid of something, what do I
You can
do?
discard two cards.
Discard 2 cards. Is it up to 2 or exactly 2?
Let me look. Up to two.
Okay. And do you see these cards that I discard?
Let me double check that too.
I figured I'd just ask all of the questions.
Nope, it's good to ask those. I'm trying to. One, two, where the- Face down.
Okay. So you'll never know
I will
unless
not
you
know.
watch the stream back.
Or unless there's certain cards that let you search this discard pile, you shuffle it, and then I won't know that. I guess I could know if I remembered what I had.
It's fair. Okay. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Well then, so we will do our action play. So I just get this private call, so I get to take ally cards.
Ooh, you get the lady with the gun.
Oh wait, I'm not on the road with the phone.
You're
Dang
not
it.
on the road
That
with the
was-
phone.
Oops, I made a mistake. Shouldn't have played that. Oh well.
That's fine. You can take it back. It's not even.
Then I will.
Oh no, that's not the correct card.
Sorry,
That's
you
okay.
can insert.
Where did your?
There it is. Sorry.
That's
Okay.
okay. That's
Then
just a
what I will
TTS bug.
do is I will play this card to conserve energy. Then, since I was not there. Okay. Since we both did our thing, we will both take 1 damage.
Boop ba-doop ba-doop.
And then
Okay, that's interesting bug of TTS. So the face down cards and face up cards don't like going into the deck together.
Oh, that is interesting.
That's a
Okay.
very interesting bug. And then I'll take 2 cards.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay, event. Right. Let's start with this.
Did you draw? Did you draw from here or from here?
I think I drew from there.
Okay, just want to make sure.
If I drew from here, it'd be you'd see the up face up because there's only been one face
Oh
down
yeah.
event.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, ba-doop ba-doop ba-doop.
4 health. Okay.
Receive wounds. When it says receive wounds, does that mean it's 4 wounds? How many wounds?
It's either 1, 2, or 3. So you could. So it's like
Your choice of any number between 1 and 3 divided among the players as you choose. I can read. I swear. No, I really
There,
can't.
I will say this game does a good job of like it very much tells you what it's doing in the card. Like it's just like you do this, do this, which is very nice. So this one could
Oh, I
effectively
forgot
be
to move
a
forward. I meant to move
oh yep
forward.
yep no worries. So this one could be a effectively could be a do nothing
It could be a do
because
nothing.
or if you're an assassin you could be like take 3, I heal 1. Good luck.
That would be quite mean. But I don't know if it's the right time to play those cards yet. I've legitimately just remembered the whole like suit thing, so let me rearrange my hand.
No worries.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do anything.
Okay. I am going to play another teamwork up there.
You and your
Yeah.
teamwork. I'm not. I feel like the one problem I'm gonna have is I'm too much of a hoarder, so I don't want to get rid of cards because I'm like they'll be good in this weird situation.
Oh, this game really pushes you to. It's so hard.
To
This
not
game
be
is
a
very.
hoarder.
Yeah, it does. It like makes you really. It's hard because sometimes you're like, I'm gonna set up this awesome combo, and because there's the cards you'll start seeing in the game. There's a lot of different cards, and they do a lot of different things, and so you're
Mm-hmm.
like, what do I want to do? What do I want to play? Things like that. So.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're doing nothing. I played there. So we resolve this.
As a
So
show of good faith, I will take 1 damage.
and then you'll heal 1, or you're gonna heal me 1.
It wasn't defeated.
Oh, was it? Sorry, it wasn't defeated. Sorry, we didn't defeat it. Yep. Ignore me.
You
Yep.
silly.
Okay. Sorry. My brain wasn't working.
Or can you read?
Not right now.
We already established I can't.
I wasn't thinking with that one. So,
Yeah, you get.
okay. Okay. So you draw first. Oh, you no, you don't have to draw. So
I
I'll
do
just draw
not.
one.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
I don't like giving up things, apparently.
I will move 1. Okay.
Okay.
I will grab my event. Ooh.
Receive wounds 4. Divide among the players you choose. But
Yeah,
only
this
got
is
1
actually.
health.
Yeah, this is actually one we gotta kill.
I got it. I can
You
do
got
it.
it?
I can do it.
Okay.
I've
Well,
been
then
waiting for this.
I'll play this bullet to conserve energy because this gives us a full conserve energy, which is nice for if we need it.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep.
Do you need a gun to use this card at all?
Yes, you do.
Understood. Okay.
Yeah, because that's the sometimes wording.
Yeah. I thought that was the case when I was reading it, but I just wasn't 100% sure.
So yeah, so you need the gun played to your condition. So you need it out
Okay.
here,
And then you can
which is a
potentially...
the gun is super powerful because there's a bunch of bullets in the deck, and so
So
they're like
you
very
want
worthless otherwise. But if you play the gun, you're like
the gun.
then you have the gun,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then you can draw the bullets from this conserve energy and just blast away.
Makes sense. I'm just gonna play that there. I think that's it.
Okay. So then you flip your card over since I don't have anything.
I got a baseball bat.
Yay! So this gets defeated.
It did a thing. I helped it. It did.
So, okay. That's it. So I will draw first. So I draw 1. I could draw from the conserved energy. I'm going to still draw from the action card. You could also draw from the conserved.
I think I'll still draw from...
It works.
All right. Then move forward. I see. Okay. Okay. Well, I can't do anything about that. So, boink.
Mhm. You cannot. Can we? Is it defeatable?
No.
No.
No, it is not.
I don't like that. Well,
There's
I
no
guess...
options. It's just a thing that's gonna happen.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'm gonna do nothing then.
Okay. We will both
So
take
first
one.
we do.
Oh, action
First we do
cards.
this.
I'm gonna heal myself one.
Okay.
All right, now we both take a wound.
Okay.
I just wanted to null it out.
Sounds good.
And then this goes here. I draw a card. You draw a card.
Nope. No, not draw.
Oh, you didn't do anything? Okay. Oh, I forgot to... Oh, I did move.
Yep.
I'm never going to be ahead of you. Got it.
Unless I stop, but I'm going to keep moving forward.
Why would you stop? Why would one stop?
Because we couldn't get over like the broken road or something like that.
I see.
The broken road. It is here.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I will draw this event.
That's not the right event.
That is not the right event.
Don't touch that.
I didn't look though.
Do I need discard Dan? Do I need like the lizard on top of it so you just don't touch that pile? Receive wounds, your yellow wounds solely to other player. Oh man. That's okay, it's only one. That's fine.
Oh gosh darn it. I'm trying
Opposition to player I love move forward. Roads up to your green number. It's a 0.
Yeah, well it's hard because I want to move and I just don't know if the movement's gonna be good or bad. Do you have a strength in numbers, by the way? Do you have something?
No, man, I am not helpful. I had a bat.
Okay.
That was it.
I'm gonna play this.
Are you preventing me from getting hurt?
It depends. I don't know. I'm kind of looking at the dice.
Oh boy. Okay.
It could be good, could be bad. I have no idea. I need to get over this broken road.
I'm gonna discard these 2 cards.
Okay.
Because I don't like them anymore.
Okay. So action card play. I have my bus ticket, so I get to move. If you're on a road with a bus stop, so I am. Mm-hmm. So I could either, it's in sunset or night, which it's in the night. I can move forward until I reach another bus stop. So I just go here. Oh no!
You're a jerk. You are in such a safe spot.
I get to search these and draw one.
What? Huh?
So because I went over
I
this,
see. Yeah.
I get to take any action card by night, which... So.
Can you play it immediately, or...
No.
Yeah, so you're just being mean. Got it. Okay. I don't trust you anymore. It's time to hurt you. Got it. Okay. I see how it is.
No, it was... I had to get over this. I'm helping you get over it. Look who's put everything into conserved energy here.
You have done that. That is true, but... I mean, also, you were in such a safe all the damage. Spot.
I'm taking all the damage.
Yeah, I mean, I have taken damage. I healed myself too, but I have taken damage.
Well, I also have the doctor's bag, so I can help us if we're both the same.
Okay.
I need to see how nice you're acting. That's the big question. The big thing. Oh, I need to flip this over because
I am the nicest person. I would have stayed where I was if I knew it was only 1 damage, even if I had a bus ticket. You jerk.
So you take 3 wounds.
Mean. I don't trust you anymore. I hope you realize what you just gave up.
Okay.
All right.
You draw 2.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Boink.
Okay. Now it's your turn. Do you want to move forward one?
I do. That's mean. Well... Okay. Is there anything? Can't do that. I don't want to do that.
How scary is it?
It's not scary. It's just annoying. I can't do anything about it either, which is the more annoying part. I wish I could do things. I feel like I can't do anything, but I don't want to get rid of things either.
But you gotta get rid of things if they're not useful now. You just gotta
they're useful. Okay, the one thing I wanted to play, I can't because of the card. So I'm just gonna I'm good. If you want to
You're
do
good?
stuff, go for it.
I will play. I'll play that card.
All right, what you got?
Sneakers. I get to move forward 2 roads.
You really don't like me, huh? You're just like
Oh, dang
running
it.
away from me.
This could be really bad. Okay. So I go to an ambush 2. So instead of the ambush 1, I go to an ambush 2. So
Good job. Proud of you.
I had to discard 2 cards. And take 2 damage.
It made me feel slightly better. All right. All conditions in play for both of us are discarded.
Oh,
I hope you're happy.
that's rough.
Because I'm not.
That's really rough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, indeed. All right.
So do you need to draw anything?
No, I didn't do anything.
Okay. I draw 3.
A lot of cards.
Okay.
What you got?
Isn't it? Oh, it's my turn.
Yep.
It is my turn. Yep.
My turns are really
move forward
boring,
1.
while yours are exciting.
I'll move forward 1. Okay, so we know the entire road now.
That's true. It'd be really funny if we're both witnesses and just being super distrustful of each other. That's
Ooh,
what
I
I feel.
don't.
What's going on?
I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
Is it something
It's
that
gonna
is
hurt you.
stoppable?
It's an incident, so you have to have something that stops an incident.
Stopping an incident. I don't got anything, and you're just gonna hurt me. Wow, I really don't trust you anymore. Okay.
No,
I see how this is. I see how it is.
No,
It's fine.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'm not trying to hurt you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I don't trust you anymore. I have a question.
Okay.
If I wanted to take a card from conserved energy, I'd have to get rid of a card, correct?
Yes, to be able to draw. Yes.
Okay. Okay, this card is complete trash to me. And that's also trash. So I'm discarding too.
Okay.
Look at you. You having cards you can use, whereas I'm just like discarding shit and hoping I can get better stuff.
Okay.
Grump.
Okay.
The grump
Ready?
is real. Go for it.
Flashback. So I'm gonna shuffle this.
Cool.
And I get to search it.
He's gonna take the sneakers.
Oh,
I can
what the
feel
heck?
it in my bone.
Oh, this is weird. It's because there's some face up, some face down.
So when you search it, are there some face up and some face down?
Yeah.
Or is it just like
It's like it doesn't
only show you those two?
It only shows me those 2.
That's fine. Maybe you just discard them face up or whatever.
I'm just flipping them over real quick and
Ooh, I saw nothing. If it makes you feel
honestly, I just want that card. That's the one I'm searching for. So.
Oh, the medicine.
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah, this is maybe the bad thing about TTS with this game is that it doesn't work perfectly. It's really easy when you're
when you're in person. Okay, I can accept that. If it makes you feel any better, I probably was also gonna flashback soon, so
yeah, okay.
I would have seen it.
Sounds good.
Not giving away anything or nothing.
Okay. So that happens. So you will take 2 wounds. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I know you hate me. It's
I
fine.
don't hate you.
I can feel it. I know it.
I think we're on the same side.
I mean, if we're on the same side, you have to wait for me to get there anyway.
Sure, but that's the reason I got the medicine, so I can help us.
It's true.
I can use that on you.
I'll believe it when I see it, Luke.
What I really need is that doctor's bag.
Well, I couldn't control that. I would have very much liked to have kept the doctor's bag too.
If you use the conserved energy this next turn to get over, I can then give some cards and stuff to you to help you out. Also,
Okay. So you've drawn up to your 7.
Yep.
Now, for me, when I draw, can I draw from 2 different places? Can I draw one from here and one from here?
Yep.
I'm not happy with you, Luke. And I want you to know that.
Well, now you can't get over the conserved energy
Oh,
because you need all 4.
oh,
You
I need all
full.
4?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You can put it back. It
But I
doesn't
don't.
change anything.
But I don't want to. But I will. Okay.
There are so many bullets in this game. If you're trying to get the bullet, it's not that worrisome.
That's fair.
I can give you a bullet if you need a bullet.
I don't need a bullet.
Okay, so are you
I do
gonna
now
use the
have a
conserved
strength in
energy?
numbers, by the way, so we can actually do the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna use the conserved energy.
I think I lost my strength in numbers a while ago, actually.
Well, then you shouldn't have said every. Okay, that's fine.
That's how this game works.
Okay, so these all go away.
Yep,
Right?
and so you get to move 2. Yep.
Me.
Yep, and then you get to draw one of these cards.
Just the top one.
You get to search. You get to look both.
Okay, I do get to search. I wasn't sure. That's why I was asking. I will be taking that one. Okay.
So now you draw the event.
Time. Oh, I don't have to hide this one.
Okay.
Well,
Interesting.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, no, you won't, because I've got medicine.
Still gonna be at 8. Won't that still make me go to last gasp?
No, remember it'll go to 8. It'll
Okay.
do the damage, and then I can pull you down from that.
I see. Okay.
Oh, dang it! I'm not in the road with the knight, so this one card doesn't help me. So I will play that to conserve energy because it doesn't really help anymore.
All right. This is my show of good faith that I think we're on the same side. I'm gonna put this here. Also, you're way too far away from me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, okay, no, actually, no. Never mind. Ignore that. Pretend you didn't see anything.
Okay.
I want to play this card.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, you're doing your action?
I'm going to move forward one.
Okay, yep. So you just get to move forward 1, ignore the effects of the ambush.
It seemed safe. I like safe.
So now we both take 2 wounds.
Yep. And I'd go to last gasp.
Yep.
Because we didn't
so we have our last gasp play, so now this is a whole separate action play.
I no longer believe you 100%. Okay.
You have to do yours first, but I'm going to do one.
What do I do here?
You can do an action play if you want to, like play a bunch of cards.
Okay.
Like normal. It's just a normal action play. So if you don't trust me, you can try to kill me and end it. Or you can trust me that I'm going to spend my medicine to heal you and not kill me.
I don't trust you, but I can't kill you either. So.
Okay.
I'm going to do this.
Okay. So it's your first, so you play your first card. You go, so whatever orders, left to right, Okay, so you'll have the gun.
I have a gun.
I have medicine.
Oh, you did heal me. I didn't trust you. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Well, hopefully it's fine. You might have killed me. I don't know.
No. God. I only did 1 damage. I just put you at 8 to be at 8 with me.
Oh, no, don't. I hope not. Flip your action. So flip this one over.
Can I choose to pretend to do it to the... Wait, what does this do?
You don't have to do the...
Okay, it says or, so I'm going to pretend.
So you can pretend. You don't actually have to do the thing. You can just get rid of the card, effectively.
I wanted a card. Because it was an option, I thought it'd be okay. Give me that.
Good card to grab.
It's just to get over that 2 ambush.
Yep, nope, that's a great card to grab.
And then, I'm doing it to the opposition.
Yep.
Just stabby. Okay. It was a backup safety knife.
Okay. So yeah, so then the event is done. So now you get to look at the top two cards of the event draw. You return one to the top and the other to the discard the other.
Discard the other. Okay.
I would say I think we're on the same team, so choose the least terrible one.
That's going away. This one's for you.
Okay.
Wait, let me just make sure that I chose the right one. Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. I believe in me.
Okay. So you get to draw up to 8.
So I just get 2 cards. Okay.
And I have 5, so I draw 2. My turn?
Yes.
Ooh, I can't move.
No. No, you cannot.
Ambush. Okay.
That's why you wouldn't move. Okay.
I have to get over this ambush somehow, or have a heal. But okay. So I'm gonna draw the event.
So I have a question. If we're both on the
Yep.
same team and only one of us makes it across, but we both lose, right?
Yes, we have to both make it to the end.
Okay.
But so what I can do is like we can fill up this conserved energy and you can heal or you can move too. So it's a way you can get like hop over it.
I see.
So I'm going to start putting stuff into conserved energy.
I accept.
I will tell you I have lost this game with teamwork because we both died before the end.
I'll trust you. I'll trust you. I'll suspiciously trust you. You kept your word with the medicine. So I guess I can trust you on that. Would you like the event I left for you? It's quite nice.
Yes, it is very nice. It's very nice. Which makes me think more likely that you're also on my team. But so if you play one to conserved energy, you at least need because I'm gonna play a second one to conserve energy on your turn.
Okay.
So I just need you on either here or on the next your turn to play it, so I can like hop over and.
Okay. Because if you're the assassin, you don't care about getting to the end.
No, assassins do not care about getting to the end. They honestly start stopping in the night because it's dangerous in the dark.
I see.
They don't want to take the damage.
That makes sense. Okay. I played in action though.
Okay, so flip it over.
Wee. Now I'm also stuck here.
Yeah, we both need to find a way to get across this. So.
All right.
So this thing doesn't do anything.
Do you have any cards? Yeah, you need to drop first.
Yep. Interesting. Okay. It's your turn. Obviously, I'm guessing you're not moving.
I am not moving. I don't think I want to hurt myself. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay, so.
Dang
it. Oh my goodness.
I thought I had something, but maybe I don't.
No, this is what's gonna happen. We're both gonna die. Oh no. This is the worst thing to happen. Equal to yellow number 2.
I thought I had something that got rid of it, but I guess not.
Oh, that stinks.
We're
both gonna die. I think we're both about to lose.
I was like trying. Wait, how come you didn't get your Oh wait, you never did that, did you?
I didn't. We ran out of phones and I skipped this phone.
Gotcha. You can't call without a phone. I tried to no, I didn't try to not hurt you, but I also didn't trust you. I could just kill you before it ends.
No, you could. You could just.
Do you want a mercy killing?
You mercy kill me, I'll mercy kill you. No.
Perfect.
Actually, I don't know if I can mercy kill you.
I definitely can kill you.
Okay, kill me then. Do it. Do it.
Wait, is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. Um, just trying to remember what the fuck I gotta remember like. Oh wait, it's been part of either. I'm sad we got rid of all the teamworks because I have a teamwork in my hand.
Yeah,
of course
yeah,
I freaking do.
I know. It's like
I
when you
did
get
have
rid
a
of
thing
them-
that could have prevented the event.
I know. I just didn't try another teamwork, and that's where
You
it
just
sucks.
were like, I don't need this teamwork.
It's so hard. You throw them away, but then they can be like.
They seem
Really?
like something you want to keep for like the late game for like this exact.
It's hard.
Reason.
It's sometimes that you need them, and sometimes you're like, because it depends. Do we know we're on the same team? If we're on the same team, they don't work. They don't matter.
That's true. I definitely was suspicious at the beginning. I accept this. All right. I'm gonna do this to see if I can survive this.
Okay, I will.
Because I'm an asshole.
I will discard 2 cards because it doesn't matter, and the darkness is about to swallow me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for killing you.
What stinks is I had a lot of stuff to like handle event opposition, but like not incidents. So
yeah,
okay,
I'm
flip it over.
starting to get. So I'm gonna heal myself.
Yeah, which deals 1 wound to me.
Yep.
Which would put me into last gas play. Which I don't have anything to play that really helps me. So then I will die. If you want to play something, you can.
Since we're here, I might as well keep doing damage to you.
Well, actually, it doesn't now. Now it's like
it doesn't matter for you, but it matters for me.
It does. Which actually, so this is a really interesting thing. So this is one reason where this actually is good, because let's say I had a way to heal myself or something, and we talked about this. You could deal wound to me where it doesn't go over.
That's true.
And then I would. So you can like do your last gasp and then help yourself. So okay, I die.
I'm sorry.
So we then
how do I make your pawn sleepy?
We both reveal. I'm a witness. You're a witness. I was worried you were gonna like betray me at the last second. Be like, it's assassin.
No.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not good at lying, but I also act like a maniac, so that doesn't help. When I'm like, I'm on your side, but I also want to shoot you.
So what'd you think?
I liked it. It was fun. It was very tense.
It is tense. Which is one of the best parts about it. Because
I definitely
you were, like on your.
I did
toes.
not trust you whatsoever. A part of me was like, I got this just in case. This is my, I'm gonna make sure
that's good. Yep.
I'll get through this one way or another.
You've seen that the doctor's bag early actually stunk. Like if you like, and I know you were doing it because you didn't trust that I.
No, I didn't have a choice.
Oh wait, no, it was an event that did it. Wasn't
it? It was an event. Where was it? I'm gonna show it to you as proof.
Sorry, because I have a card called Conditional Release, which does that thing.
No, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, that
I will
stinks.
acknowledge it.
That's a hard one. Yep, that's a hard one to pull. That one stinks.
I was like, because you're like, oh, I'll hit it with the doctor's bag, and I'm like, this is gonna make me look so effing suspicious.
Yeah, and see, and that's the awesome thing with these unseen incident cards is that you're like, because there was one where it hurt you, and it genuinely I couldn't do anything about it, and it hurt you, and I was like,
there was only one time I think I did anything negative, and that was the redirect. Because I was really nervous about taking 2 damage that early. It just scared me so much. I was like, I'm just gonna redirect this damage because I didn't have a choice.
I will say redirect is one of the most powerful, and I would honestly save it to the end because what happens is it's like you play at the start of a bunch of action plays. It means you're impossible to kill that turn until it goes away. And so it's like if I try to do damage to you, it's all coming back to me, and I'm like, no, this is awful.
That's fair. I was just kind of super nervous in the beginning because I was like, oh god, he's gonna kill me. Because I just don't trust you to be. I just don't trust. If it's a game like this, a part of me just does never just going to trust the other player.
Well, no, and the thing is, I had been betrayed also at this exact moment where I thought we were both on the same team, and I was like, oh no, we lost, and then they're like, I'm the assassin. I was like, what? And I was like, so.
Did you do that to your wife?
No, I actually attacked my wife. So it was worse.
You just feel like I'm gonna shoot you now.
That's like, and so it's like one of the it was, like some of these movement cards. So one of the attack I was doing, I had to be within like one space of her or something,
Mm-hmm.
and she moved, and so I didn't get to like kill her. So it was, I think
Mm.
it was one of the by night cards. Let's see, it's not car bomb. Oh, this is such a good one to
I should
get.
have given you this card. That's what I should have done.
Oh, this is
Killer.
it was this one. It wasn't movement, it was healing. She healed herself and got within that, and then I get to take her.
That's funny. Yeah, I realized I discarded this card early and I probably should have kept it, especially since you like ran
Oh,
away from me.
yeah. You could have given that to me, and I would have been able to
I
heal
could have
too.
put
Yep.
that at least in like the middle, the top
Conserved
part.
energy. Yep.
And
This is a nice little thing to like give cards to each other and
it's
everything.
nice, but you filled it up so quickly I could never put anything in it.
True. So we could have talked better about that. I was just trying to like get stuff out of my
Get stuff
hand.
out of your hand. Yeah. Um this was a funny ass card and I wasn't sure if I should use it or not.
Oh, that card's devastating. That card is like
I got
you're
it
gonna
right
see if we
as I
play
drew the gun,
more.
and I was like,
Yep.
nah.
So if you kind of see, so granite is like the most like they're like the craziest abilities. They like really do it like
Gotcha.
big things in the granite. Like granite is like if you play
Yeah,
like a hand of granite, you're like wrecking the board.
this was
Like
the other one I wasn't totally sure about because like I wasn't sure.
that one's a weaker one. So they
But like
in
I
this
just like
for
I wasn't
people
sure
like
what it would do, like or how it would really interact. You know?
it's a little bit of a weaker one. So honestly, so they with their like in the box, like they have their like the rule book, and then they have like a strategy guide that like talks through all the cards, and they rank like how good the cards are in the designer's opinion. And some
Hmm.
of the cards they put like at a one. Like they're like, this card is like it has some niche uses, but like sometimes you use it, sometimes you're just like, no, I'll just put it in the conditional or I discard it. Like it's more niche. And so
Hmm.
like they very much acknowledge that some cards are more conditional than others.
Yeah.
But like every card has like a niche spot where you're like, oh, if I know how to like play with this card, I can like utilize it sometimes and everything. So
That makes sense.
this one's
It's
interesting
interesting.
because you can force someone. Either it's like you can help them to get ahead,
Hmm.
or if they don't want to move ahead because they might have a power, you can like push them ahead so then they're like, oh, I can't do the special power or something.
Either that or force them to take damage if they really want to
Yep.
stay back.
Yeah. So like if I was here, like and I was the assassin, you could force me and I could end up on this like 2 ambush or something.
Hmm.
So if I don't do that, I'm still
You're
like I'm
taking a
taking a
damage
wound.
either way. It's just
Yep.
less
I'm
damage.
not. Yep. So yeah, it has some niche uses and stuff. So
I can see why you like this game at 2-player too, because then you don't know if the assassin's in the game. I'm assuming with 3-player, the assassin's always in the game.
no, actually, there's
Oh,
be three
really?
witnesses. Yep.
Well, then maybe we should play again at 3-player to see how that feels.
I've never played the 3-player actually. So it has like a different rule called the bystander. So before we do 3-player, I want to play a little bit more with you and
Okay,
show you
okay,
the.
yeah.
'Cause there's a module called Full Circle
Okay.
that pretty much just gives more cards, and crazier effects with some of these cards. And so, but overall, did you like it? Like you
Yeah,
liked the.
I liked the loop. It's a very like short and sweet game once we got into it.
Yep.
So I'm definitely excited to play again. But
It's not long. It's like very like contained, but there's a lot to it where you're
Yeah.
like, oh, and it's very tense. Like
It's very tense.
It's-
I can see the learning curve a little bit, which could be off-putting, but
Yes.
But I mean, once you get over that hump, it's pretty smooth. I mean, clearly, I was still asking questions the whole time because
Oh yeah,
I
it's
love
definitely.
picking apart everything as much as I physically can.
Oh yeah, it's a game where you really want to have someone who's learned the game and they like talk you through it. But like once you kind of start getting it, you're like, oh, this is really interesting. And what I like about it in regards to like the co-op or semi-cooperative is like it feels like what you want a semi-cooperative where you never know if you're actually on a team or if you're against each other. Like you truly
you
don't know
ever-
until the end.
Have you ever played with an assassin who just straight up started killing you immediately?
Not yet.
Okay.
And the reason why is because you always start next to the phone. and so they
You can
call them the
always call
hit.
in a hit. Okay,
Yes.
I see.
So you have to be very careful. I've seen one like happen where it's like we're here or something, where like we've got past a phone and we're in this like early stage. That's happened before, but not like right
Not right
away.
off the bat. Okay, okay. When I did the
So,
safe house to here, there was a part of me that was like, should I call in a hit?
oh yeah, yeah.
But you
There's
had you saved yourself with the medicine. Otherwise, you're walking on thin ice. But I just don't trust anyone. So
but see that's the hard thing is there's a lot of above table stuff of where it's like, do I trust you like at all? Like
I
do
mean,
I know if you're
I was pretty honest from the beginning about my full distrust of you.
Yep.
So we'll see how it goes with more plays.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
no, super cool. Really enjoy it. Definitely looking forward to playing it more. Thanks for teaching it to me.
of course. Thanks for playing. Hopefully people watch it and enjoy it. I think
Yeah.
there's a Kickstarter here soon in the next
Ooh.
month or two. At least that they've not set a full like date, but they said it in like the updates from the campaign. This game came out in like
Okay.
2021, so
Okay. And so is the
it's been out for a
Kickstarter.
little bit.
So what's the Kickstarter looking at? Since we're going full into advertisement, I might as well ask.
I believe from what it said, there is I don't know if they're changing the map. They haven't said like actual details yet, but supposedly you're going to be able to be in the town more.
Oh,
So there might be a little bit changes of like instead of the road, there might be a different way you're moving around and stuff.
Gotcha.
To get to the end.
okay.
And then I'm guessing there's going to be more like action cards, events, things like that.
Makes sense. So just like kind of part two.
part two, yeah, yep.
Very cool. All right. Well, again, yeah, I'm excited to play more, and we'll have more streams for anyone watching. We'll have more streams whenever, because I don't have a schedule. So we'll catch you next time. Just make sure to subscribe so you can get those notifications when we go live. That's the best advice I can give. All right. Let me go offline.